Hello, Stoic. Today we're going to talk about the only path to serenity. I know you've felt it before, a restless mind, a whirlwind of worries, that feeling that everything is out of control. Life pulls you in all directions. Problems at work, challenges in relationships, expectations that never come true, comparisons with people who seem to be winning at life. And you ask yourself, when will I finally have peace? Let me tell you something straight. Serenity is not the absence of problems. It's not a destination where everything is perfect. Serenity is an internal state, and there's only one way to achieve it: mastering what is within your control. This is pure Stoicism. Epictetus taught us that the key to tranquility is distinguishing between what we control and what we don't. The world may be falling apart outside, but your peace depends on your perspective, your choices, and your mental discipline. Do you want serenity? Then stop struggling against the inevitable. Focus on what can be done now. Those who seek to control the uncontrollable live as slaves to circumstances. Those who master themselves find the only true freedom. Now that you've understood this, help me reach more people with this message by subscribing to the channel and sharing this video with a friend who needs to hear this truth. Without further ado, let's get into it. In 1942, Viktor Frankl, a Jewish psychiatrist from Vienna, was torn from his home along with his wife and parents. They were sent to Auschwitz, one of the most brutal concentration camps of World War II. Upon arrival, Frankl lost everything in minutes. The book he had invested years of study in was destroyed. His family was separated from him. His identity was reduced to a number tattooed on his arm. He became just another prisoner. Just another condemned soul facing hunger, pain, and uncertainty. In the first few days, he saw strong men crumble. He saw people give up before even being led to the gas chamber. What determined who would survive? Physical strength? Luck? No. Frankl realized something profound. What separated those who endured from those who surrendered was not the body, but the mind. Those who succumbed had lost something essential: meaning, the reason to keep fighting. And it was there, in the midst of hell, that Viktor Frankl made his greatest discovery. A man can lose everything except the freedom to choose his attitude toward his circumstances. And that, my friend, is Stoicism in practice. The reflections I am about to share can change the course of your life. This is not empty theory, not just another fleeting motivation. This is a roadmap to transform your mindset so that you can master the one thing that truly belongs to you: your own mind. I need you to fully grasp what I'm about to say, because after this, there's no turning back. You will never see life the same way again. The first morning reflection. What is under your control? Imagine waking up every day not knowing if you'll have food, not knowing if you'll see the sun set, not knowing if you'll have the strength to take another step. In extreme situations, the only thing a person has left is the ability to choose how they face that reality. We wake up every morning with a similar choice. We are not in a concentration camp, but we face challenges, uncertainties, and pressures that can crush us if we don't have the right mindset. And the fundamental question to start the day is, what is under my control? Too often, we waste energy on things that were never in our hands. Other people's opinions, traffic, the behavior of those around us. But none of these can be shaped by our will. So, what can be? Your attitude toward problems, your effort in every task, your commitment to what truly matters. The one who learns to distinguish between what is and isn't within their control frees themselves from unnecessary burdens. They face the day without illusions or chains, ready to handle whatever comes with serenity. The second morning reflection. What do we truly own? If a man loses everything, his home, his family, his freedom, what does he still have? In times of crisis, the answer becomes clear. The only thing we truly own is our ability to decide how we will react. Those who cling to material possessions or social status suffer at the slightest sign of loss. But those who understand that nothing external ever truly belongs to us do not despair when something is taken away. This doesn't mean loss doesn't hurt. It means that pain doesn't have to be destructive. When the world takes something from you, the right question to ask is not, why did this happen to me? But rather, what can I do with this? The answer to this question can determine whether you become a broken man or a stronger one. If today you lost your money, your status, or even the respect of those around you, how would you react? If your first response was despair, anger, or a sense of injustice, then here's a truth that few have the courage to face. You never had control over any of it. And do you know what's worse? Some men only realize this when they've already lost everything, when the bank account hits zero, when their wife leaves, when their friends disappear. Then the panic sets in. So tell me, are you the master of your own mind, or just another hostage to circumstances? Because the difference between a strong man and a weak one lies precisely in that. The third afternoon reflection: acceptance and fate. Life does not negotiate with anyone. It moves forward, indifferent to our desires. We can do everything right, and yet the unexpected still happens. The man who fights against the inevitable suffers twice, once from the problem itself, and again from his resistance to it. Acceptance does not mean passivity. It means stopping the waste of energy trying to change the unchangeable, and instead focusing on what can be done. The day has passed. Some things went as planned, others didn't. Frustrations arose. Maybe a mistake was made. Maybe an injustice was suffered. What do you do now? Breathe. Accept. Adjust your course. The world keeps spinning. In this chaotic ride, do you keep your composure, or do you break down like a spoiled child? Before the last reflection, hit the like button on this video and leave a comment about what you do when things don't go your way. The last night reflection: surrender and rest. At night, the body asks for rest, and rest only comes to those who have learned to let go of what they cannot control. How many men lie in bed with their minds at war? How many torture themselves with worries that will never become reality? But think about sleep. It is an act of surrender. When we sleep, we release control. The body relaxes, the mind shuts off. We trust that we will wake up the next day without needing to control each breath, each heartbeat. If we can surrender our lives to sleep every night, why can't we surrender to fate the things we cannot change? Sleeping well is not just a biological matter. It is a matter of a peaceful mind. And a peaceful mind belongs to the one who has done his part during the day and let go of the rest to forces beyond his influence. Serenity is a daily discipline. Serenity is not a gift. It is not something life grants us. It is cultivated every day through mental discipline and the ability to focus on what is within our control. So, memorize these 4 key steps to achieve serenity. In the morning, remember what you can control. Before lunch, remember that your choices are your greatest power. In the afternoon, accept that not everything depends on you. At night, let go of what needs to be let go and rest. This is Stoicism in real life. This is freedom. I want you to read the following quote and reflect on it for a moment. Keep this thought at the ready at daybreak and through the day and night. There is only one path to happiness, and that is in giving up all outside of your sphere of choice, regarding nothing else as your possession, surrendering all else to God and fortune. Epictetus, Discourses 4:39. Since the moment we open our eyes in the morning, we are bombarded with uncertainties. The market could collapse. Someone could betray us. We could fail at something we gave our best effort to achieve. And if we are attached to what is beyond our control, each of these possibilities becomes a constant threat. But Epictetus offers us a powerful reminder. The only thing that truly belongs to us is our choices. Everything else, success, failure, the approval of others, the unfolding of events, belongs to fate, to chance, to the very nature of existence. So, what is the path to true serenity? It is letting go of what is not ours. This doesn't mean abandoning effort or living passively. It means acting with excellence within our reach, but without attachment to the outcome. Your duties are yours. Your values are yours. Your decisions are yours. The rest? The rest belongs to the flow of life. And when you truly accept this, something magical happens. The weight disappears. The mind stops struggling against the uncontrollable. The body relaxes. Anxiety gives way to clarity. Because now, you understand that there is no need to resist. The only path to happiness lies in the freedom that comes from letting go of what was never yours. Now tell me, what are you going to let go of today?